Here at Lake Lagonda today to do a cassette video. I've unearthed some more cassettes out of my storage. All of these were bought at thrift stores, and I paid right around 50 cents a piece for these 10 years ago. So let's get into it. And of course, now you can't find cassettes at thrift stores, or it's really rare, and if you do find them, it's going to be like Engelbert Humperdinck. And there's nothing wrong with Engelbert Humperdinck, but that's what you'll pretty much find. We're going to start out with Metallica Ride the Lightning, and that is a Megaforce. Man, I think the autofocus is going on my camera. Those motors only last so long, but that's a cool one right there. And you know, anytime you see these at a thrift store, flea market, you should grab them, because they are not going to be making original 80s cassette tapes anymore, although they probably will be reissued. And we have Metallica, Master of Puppets. Now, in my opinion, Metallica made 3 albums: Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets. And that's pretty much it. I'm not a big fan of anything they did after this album right here. This is an original Master of Puppets on Elektra. Oh wait, maybe this is not an original, but maybe this one is a first press Metallica. Tape is kind of yellowing, but it is almost 40 years old, so yep, that's it. First press Metallica tape on the white, or I guess now cream tape, in the original Warner box. And this is the, I guess that's a later issue. But anytime I see something like that at a thrift store, I'll grab it, even if I already have one. And here is Dan Fogelberg's Greatest Hits. I'm a huge fan of this guy. And same deal as Metallica. Even if I already have it, I'll buy it when I find it. Because, like I said, these aren't being made anymore. You know, the original 80s tapes aren't being made anymore. I'm sure they may one day be reissued as cassettes get more and more trendy. All the hipsters now want cassettes, which is cool to me. Cassettes and CDs have kind of taken place, switched places at the thrift store. It used to be that it was the CDs that had a little value and the cassettes were junk, and now it's like reversed. Anyway, this is Pink Floyd Relics. And we're about to go on a little Pink Floyd run here. Pink Floyd Uma Guma. And I know these are not any kind of first press in the clear tape. Here is Pink Floyd Division Bell. I do not have The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon, but I wish I did. This is Momentary Lapse of Reason. And when I said I don't have The Wall or Dark Side of the Moon, I mean on cassette. And here's the driver formerly known as James's favorite artist.
Nope. Can't stand her.
Tell everybody what you think.
I can't stand her.
Yeah, she's another one of those ones that I really liked. And here's the driver formerly known as James's favorite artist.
Nope. Can't stand her.
Tell everybody what you think.
I can't stand her.
Yeah, she's another one of those ones that I really liked in the 80s. I think everybody did, and I also liked the Dick Tracy movie. This is I'm Breathless, but Madonna's like Rod Stewart now. I wouldn't give her a penny. And when you buy things at the thrift store, you don't give them a penny anyway, so. This is Creatures of Habit by Billy Squier. And I think that's a later Billy Squier, you know, one I'm not familiar with. Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1, and I'm sure I have 2 in a different box. But Guns N' Roses probably should not have made this a 2-album thing. There's like 8 hit songs between the 2, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. They should have put those 8 songs on one album with maybe another filler track from here, and then just save the rest of these songs for something later, but they did what they did. And this one, the parental advisory sticker tells us it's probably hip-hop. And this is Sleepy's Theme, the vinyl room, which is sealed, but the seal is ripped at the top, but the tape is still new, never played. And I wasn't overly familiar with this when I bought it. You see there's a price, 2 for $1. But I have checked it out on YouTube, and it's not my jam, but still cool to have a vintage sealed tape, even if the seal is ripped. And these next 2 would have been, you know, if you knew somebody in the mid-'80s with an IROC or, you know, a Nova SS or something, these would have been on the front seat or the dash. Back to the hair metal days. And it's Rat. We got Invasion of Your Privacy. Classic that has hang on. Doing the old tape struggle here. You're in Love, that was the big MTV song. Lay It Down, another MTV song. And I think that was about it as far as the big hits on this one. But definitely a mid-'80s classic. And we got Rat, Dancing Undercover, which looks like a tape club. Columbia House. Or RCA, my bad. Very cool. Alright, so that's just the few cassettes I had to show today. That's probably the worst damage I've seen around town from Milton. A tree fell, or it looks like a limb fell onto these people's fence here right at Lake Lagonda. And, you know, bent their fence all in. But that should be an easy fix. At the American Legion, they had a sign got knocked over. Another really easy fix.